Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Weekly Bees. And this week, I'm going to tell you a story, actually. So the story comes from a question that I was asked about what's the most valuable leadership lesson I've learned in my career. Um, it can be summed up and titled as two ears and one mouth. That's the story. So when I was young, I worked for a very big American firm, a company called TMP, if people are wondering. They're still around today, and a very large recruitment and people consultancy firm. And I was based in Beijing, and I was leading their operations all across China and stuff. And I'd have to go to Hong Kong for board meetings, where I would meet with the CEO for all of Asia Pacific and all my counterparts across the region, those types of things. Back then I was young. I was only about 20, 24, 25 actually, 25, 26. And of course, you want to make an impression. You want to be seen that you're contributing and that you're adding value to the thing. So I was at this board meeting and we were talking about a certain topic, and something came into my mind which I wanted to contribute. Now, of course, the conversation had kind of gone on and moved on, but then there was a gap in the conversation. I thought, there's my chance. I'm going to get in there. So I kind of piped up and I said, sorry, can we just come back to, I've got something, So I started to talk, and then straight away, my CEO, the chair of the board then, slammed his hands on the desk and said, "Will you shut the hell up?" And I'm like, whoa. I mean, I was taken back. It was quite an aggressive move by him, but anyway. He said, "The problem with you, James, is that you get something stuck in your mind, and no matter where the conversation's going, you've got to get it out. And by the time you get it out, it's totally infatuous to the situation. So totally irrelevant." Anyway, of course, I was very embarrassed because this was in front of all my peers and that type of stuff. During the break, he came up to me and he actually said to me, he didn't apologize, but he did actually say, "You really need to learn this, James. You have two ears and one mouth. You use it in that order. And if you do use it in that order, you'll be seen as someone that is treated far more seriously and that you're up. Because the problem is, if that's all you're thinking about, you miss all the other conversation." It was the best lesson I have ever learned. And particularly if you're in a role that's doing sales, listen, question, and then go into solutions mode. That's it for me on the story. Hope you enjoyed it. Love to hear your comments below. See you next week on the Weekly Bees.